Yeah, for the tomorrow drive, okay, it's for aptitude point of view in quant and reasoning, certain topics are important, and yeah, few of you people ask certain topics also. These are the different topics from quant. Many of you asked regarding to discuss certain particular topics. So one is percentages topic. The other area we need to focus simple interest, compound interest is one topic which some of you people asked. Time and work, time and distance as well. So yeah, percentages, simple interest and compound interest, time and work, time, speed and distance. Few asked regarding mixtures and alligations. I'll just initially focus on these topics, revision or outline what are possible in the given time. Okay, later if time permits, we'll work on the remaining topics. Right, so straightforward, let me enter into that percentages related reasoning. Yeah, many of you people can handle. If still doubt, I'm sharing the PDF related to each topic video. Okay, you can just play in a fast mode to recall the inputs. In percentages topic, especially you can focus more on percentage change. More questions we can expect on percentage change. Let's say 20 is changed to 24. 20 become 24, right? What is the percentage change? Percentage increase, in fact. 20 become 24 in the sense, okay, it's increase. That's why percentage increase will say. Okay, percentage increase is nothing but how much increased is 4 from where it is increased is 20 divide by 20 into 100. Percentage increase, this is how we have to calculate. Percentage change, in fact, okay, is 20% we have to say. 20 become 24 means what is the percentage increase is 20 percentage increase. Similarly, decrease, if suppose 20 become 18, 20 is changed to 18. This is decrease. What is percentage decrease here, sir? Yeah, 20 become 18. How much decrease is 2? From where? 20 divide by 20 into 100, which is nothing but 10% decrease. Okay, increase, decrease, rise, fall. There are different names. Percentage increase, percentage rise, percentage fall. Okay, so here profit percent, loss percent, all are similar to this area only. So percentage change is very important in percentage concept out of all. Now see this first question here, what they given, price is increased by 20%, then decreased by 10%. What is the net percentage change in price? Okay, they may give 2 or 3 changes. Here 2 changes are mentioned. What is the overall okay change in the price is what they are asking. So let us say you have 100 rupees. First, it is increased by 20% as per the question. So 120% increase means it become 120. Now it's like 10% decrease. They said 10% decrease. 120 minus 12, which is 108. So 100 become 108 means 8% increase is the outcome. 8% increase, we have to go for option A. You may have multiple changes here, only 2 changes given, they may give 3 changes, 4 changes also. I'll always recommend to go with the value instead of some formula. There is some formula, there are 2 changes, x plus y plus xy by 100 and all. That is applicable only when there are 2 changes. If there are multiple changes, we cannot use it. So this is the right way, right method to answer the question in a fast note. So, and we are expecting no calculator, and yeah, so make sure this 100 using is better. And this is pretty much similar to previous. Radius of cylinder is increased by 10% and its height decreased by 10%, then percentage change in volume. Cylinder related they're asking. Cylinder, right? So cylinder radius increased by 10%, height decreased by 10%. What is the percentage change in volume? So anyone done? If no, please unmute and let me know the answer. Volume of cylinder. This is also related to percentage change, net effect concept. Volume of cylinder. Pi r square h is the formula, fine, but what is the percentage change in the volume is the question. height decreased by 10%, radius increased by 10%. Yes, anyone done percentage change? If it is not there in the options also, let me know. Maybe options wrong also, all options wrong also, let it be. What's your answer? What you are thinking about? Fine. So there are two methods again. I can take volume initially, let it be equal to 1000 as volume directly proportional to r square h. Two times radius is involved, one time height is involved. Now first radius I'm writing two times r into h. First radius increased by 10%. 1000 become 1100. This radius work is completed. Then again one more radius that is increased by 10%. 1100 10% is 110. It will become 1210. 1210. Now next is regarding height. Height is decreased by 10%. So when height decreased by 10%, volume will be decreased. So 1000 to 10% is 121. We have to remove 121 from this. 10 minus 1, 9. And yeah, here options, all options are wrong. In fact, fine, let it be. And here, yeah, 10 minus 2 will get 8. It's 1089. So 1000 become 1089 is nothing but 8.9 percentage increase. All options are wrong there, but answer should be 8.9% increase. You see the approach, how things are going on, right? Do you agree with this answer? Options, yeah, this should be 8.9% increase. There is no option, we'll add one more 8.9% increase. Right. The other approach, what you can do, the same question can be handled in a different way. Like I can say here, radius is 10% increase, right? 10% means 1 by 10. Previously, radius is 110, then it will become 11 now. What is the meaning? 10% increase means 10, 1 increased out of 10. If radius is previously 10, now new radius will be 11. Height decreased by 10%. Previously, height is 10. Out of 10, 1 removed, decreased. New height will be 9. Then what is volume? Okay, here is pi r square h. Okay, pi into 10 square into 10, which is 1000 pi initially. Now after the change, new volume is pi into 11 square 121. Height is 9. If you just multiply, this is 1089 pi. Now 1000 become 1089. Pi is constant. Okay, if you just observe, this is 8.9% increase. 8.9% increase. This is the other approach. Whatever you feel good, you can just go ahead with the 10% increase. Previously, radius 10 minutes, it will become 11. Previously, height is 10 minutes, it will become 9. Okay, so then previous volume and now this one, 1000 become 1089. Or 100 become 108.9. 100 become 108.9 means 8.9% increase, right? And yeah, this is pretty much similar question like what we're discussing. Population of a town is 10,000. It increases by 10% during first year. During the second year, it decreases by 20% and increase by 30% during the third year. What is the population of 3 years will be? So sometimes they'll give initial population. Now after 3 years they'll ask, or sometimes after 3 years population will be given. We have to calculate initial one. 10,000 is initially available. 10% increase in first year. Then 20% decrease in second year. Then 30% increase in third year. Final population after 3 years. Sometimes after 3 years population will be given. What is initial population they may ask you. These type of questions you can attack directly 10,000 into 110% because of 10% increase. Then 20% decrease, we have to write 80%. Then 30% increase, we have to write 130%. This should be equal to P dash value, right? So simplifying all this, we can identify option C is correct. Or let's say let's see the calculations here. 110% means 110 divided by 100, which is 11 by 10 after cancelling 0 and 0. 80% means 80 divided by 100, 4 by 5, 24 times, 25 times. 130% means 130 divided by 100, 13 by 10 we can note. And this 0 cancel, this 0 cancel. 5 ones, 520 times. That's all about P dash here, right? And yeah, one thing very clear. Okay, now when options are given, I have to see which option is divided by 11, because yeah, P dash, okay, you can multiply and check, that's one idea. Other one, I have to divide by 11. This is divided by 11. Divisible by 11, option must be divisible by 11. That's the only option which is divided by 11. Right, so likewise, okay, there are many ways of handling. Okay, you can do in this way, right? And this is one more question related to percentages. Whenever there is a word regarding remaining, we have to clearly read the question and proceed. If you check it out, this question, they given Rohit spends 40% of monthly income on food items and 50% of the remaining, not 50% of total. So dear friends, I'm not giving much time for you people to do from your end and then checking here, because we have less time. We are just trying to revise multiple topics. Okay. So yeah, fine. So what's the question? Monthly income is what your question is, right? So fine. He saves 19,200 per year. Very importantly, saving is per year. They're asking monthly. Saving per year is 19,200 means per month. If you want, we have to divide by 12, which is nothing but 1600. 1600. Okay. Now you just see this question, how can we handle? Always I'll suggest you people to go with the value. I don't know what is Rohit monthly income. Let us assume Rohit monthly income is this, all options are in 1000. I'm assuming 1000 is the Rohit monthly income. Assume Rohit monthly income is 1000. M means monthly income. 40% he spent on food means 400 gone. Available is 600. 50% of the available amount, 50% means 300 gone. This is for clothes and conveyance. Now what is available is 300. They said one third of the remaining amount. Okay, so one third of the, he saves one third of the remaining. This is remaining. One third means 100 is saving. But we know in question they given saving is 1600. So to connect these, we have to multiply with 16. To connect that, we have to multiply by 16, then only mapping will be satisfied. So here also, whatever my assumption, I have to multiply by 16. Then monthly income of Rohit will be 16,000. Option B is correct. I believe you understand the answer, right? So option B is correct. Rohit spent 40% of his monthly income. So if it is 1,400 and 600 is what remaining. Now 50% of 600 is 300. On clothes and conveyance, then saves one third of the remaining amount after spending on all this. So saving is 100, but as per the question, saving per month is 1600. We need connection, so multiplied by 16. So monthly income also multiplied by 16. So majority of the questions we are going with the assumption. Here value is given, fine. That's why we are connected. Otherwise, we have to go for assumption. Pretty much similar approach. Whatever you see this question and previous things, pretty much similar approach is required for simple interest, compound interest. Certain students are asking particular topics, especially percentages, simple interest and compound interest as well. So let me show some questions related to simple interest and compound interest. And this is the question. A sum is invested for 3 years compounded at 5%, 10% and 20% respectively. This is rate of interest per annum. By default, rate of interest is per annum. In 3 years, sum amounts to what are the principal is there? It become 1386. Find the sum. It's almost similar to the population. What is the population? First year population increased by 5%. Interest will increase the amount only. Second year population increased by 10%. Third year population increased by 20%. After 3 years population is 1386. What is the initial population is the question. Compound interest is pretty much similar to what we discussed in population concept in percentages. What is the population now? After 3 years it becomes 1386. First year 5% increase, second year 10% increase, third year 20% increase. Sum means nothing but principal only as per simple interest and compound interest point of view. Sum means nothing but principal, right? So now same equation format, P multiplied by 105% means 105 divided by 100, 110% means 110 divided by 100, that 0 will cancel. 120% means 120 divided by 100, 12 by 10, or we can say 6 by 5. This is 21 divided by 20. All this should be equal to 1386. Now if you cancel right side and left side, we can find the answer. So this is 11 126 times, 21 6 times, this 6 cancel, 20 into 500, 100 into 10,000, principal will be equal to 1000. Principal value is nothing but 1000. Similar approach like population concept in percentages, we should apply for this simple interest and compound interest as well. Right. Okay. Now let's see about next one. This is again compound interest, but some good update in this question is compound interest on rupees 4,000 at 10% per annum for 2 years, 3 months compound annually. See, this type of questions already there in your booklet as well. I'll just add certain new questions, some new questions discussing is better. No, I'll just moving forward to find some new questions on that area itself. One moment. Yeah, this might be a case. Yeah, this is simple interest, compound interest question only. A sum of rupees 2000 is invested, right? So just see that question. I'm just trying to adjust the arrangement so that it will be better visible. Yeah, why this question is simple interest, compound interest, both will be covered in one question. And here multiple answers are correct. Now sum of rupees 2000 invested at 5% rate of interest, which of the following is true? Indicate all correct options, right? Fine. Now compound interest, simple interest for 2 years. Let's say simple interest for 2 years, 5% per annum is the rate of interest. For 1 year, 5%. 2 years means in simple interest, it's like addition effect. Okay, interest, simple interest is nothing but 10%. 5% for 1 year, 2 years means 5 plus 5, 10% is the rate of interest. We should calculate on principal. As principal is 2000, 10% means divided by 10. It will be 200, perfectly suitable, which is B is correct. Okay, here multiple options are correct. We have to identify everything. Next thing, compound interest for 2 years is more than the simple interest. Actually correct. Compound interest for first year both are same. In first year, compound interest, simple interest both are same, but second year it is more. Now we'll see about first option A as well. Compound interest for 2 years is 202.5. Now see, when principal is 2000, rate of interest is 5% per annum. The ideal method to calculate compound interest is first thing, compound interest for first year. Compound interest for first year. Interest is 5%. Interest should be calculated on principal 2000. 10% is 200, 5% means 100. First year compound interest is 100. What about second year, sir? Compound interest for second year will be 105. Compound interest for second year is first year 100 plus 5% for this, which is 5 rupees 105. Together 205, that is compound interest for 2 years. There are multiple methods to handle compound interest. This is one of the method. First year 100, second year 105. 205 is the compound interest for 2 years. But here 202.5, option A is wrong. But compound interest for 2 years is definitely more than the simple interest for 2 years. That is correct. Interest is inverse. Simple interest is inversely proportional to the period of investment. No. Simple interest is directly proportional to timing. Period of investment means timing. It's wrong. Compound interest is directly proportional to the sum invested. Yes. More invested, more interest will come. If investment is more, you'll get more interest. Compound interest is directly proportional to principal. Simple interest is directly proportional to timing. Here they said inversely, that's why wrong. So here B, C and D, all three are correct. This is multiple correct answers for a given question. This is how they may ask you. Okay, simple interest, compound interest, both at one go. And this question, again, simple interest, compound interest combined one in one question. You just see the question here. Yeah, there is some learning for sure in this question. That's what. Both combined, then we can, with less time, we can cover both. 80,000 rupees borrowed. Simple interest 10% per annum, and you are giving it so on to 10% per compound interest. After 3 years, he will earn an amount of what? These questions are not there in the booklet. It will be add on, no? So previous and this one. That's why we are focusing on some questions which is not available in your booklet better. Now, simple interest, if you just calculate here, 10% per annum for 3 years, 1 year 10%, 2 years means 20%, 3 years means 30%. 30% on principal. Principal is 18,000, 10% is 1,800, 13% means 5,400. Simple interest. What about compound interest, sir? I said you can go for first year separately, second year separately, third year separately. We given some approach already. So let's see how can you calculate compound interest is. Compound interest for first year, 10% per annum on compound interest 18,000 will be 1,800 first year. What is second year compound interest, sir? When calculator not allowed, this is best way of handling. Okay, 1,800 plus 10% of this, which is 180, it become 1,980. Compound interest for third year, sir. Compound interest for third year will be 1,980 plus 10% of this, which is 198. Right. So 1,980 plus 200 means 2,180. 2 less means 2,178. Adding all this, this is 8, this is 5. We can add one more here, 19. And here it is 598. So compound interest is 5958. Okay, simple interest is this. So what is the extra is 558. Difference, profit. Yeah, you are paying for simple interest, but you are giving to so on for compound interest. When you do that, okay, you have a profit of 558 rupees. So this is profit and loss. No, simple interest, compound interest given in that format. 558 rupees profit. You are paying interest 5,400, but you are getting 5,958. 558 profit. Fine. So just this two couple of questions, I believe you people got certain idea regarding simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest directly we can attack 5% for 1 year. 2 years means 10% like that. But for compound interest, this is the method. You can follow. It's very simple. No, sir, they're asking quarterly, half yearly. Change the rate of interest accordingly. I'll discuss one question in that fashion regarding half yearly, quarterly, and all. Then we'll move for the other topic. Yeah, this one, if you just focus, they're asking quarterly. They ask quarterly or half yearly. First, you should focus on rate of interest. Rate of interest is 20% per annum, means 20% for 1 year. As it is quarterly, 3 months, for 1 year, 20% means for 3 months, we have to divide by 4, it will be 5%. 5% for 3 months. Now you want 9 months. In 9 months, you have 3 quarterlies. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. 9 months, we have 3 quarterlies. Here 5%, here 5%, here 5%. For every quarterly, 5, 5, 5 like that. So now 1600, first quarterly, what is the amount is 5% of 1600. 10% will be 160, 5% means 80. Next, second quarterly, 80 plus 5%. Sorry, yeah, 16,000. Thank you. Then it will be 800. Thank you. Then this is 800 plus 5% of this. Yeah, 10% is 80, 5% will be 40, 840 for second quarterly. Third quarterly, 840 plus 5% of this. 10% is 84, 5% will be 42, 882. Okay, you see the units place at least adding 2 required, that's 2522. You just speed up those calculations by checking units place and all, so that will save some time. So 2522 is the compound interest. Quarterly case. In simple interest, no quarterly, no half yearly, because if you do addition 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15 only. That won't change actually. Okay, in simple interest, if you apply quarterly, half yearly also, as this addition effect, there is no change. For 1 year, 20%. No, in 1 year, 4 quarterlies. In simple interest, 5 plus 5 plus 5. It won't disturb. 20% only will come. That's why in simple interest, there is no quarterly, half yearly concept actually. Right? So in compound interest only, that change or that effect will be there. If it is normal, the answer will be different. If it is quarterly, half yearly, the answer will be different. This is a glimpse regarding simple interest and compound interest. Certain questions in percentages also. The area which you people are asking, we are focusing on that. Now the other topic which many of you people asked is time and work and mixtures allegation. And few asked regarding which area, find time and distance as well. So we'll start. Now series question, multiple correct answers. A and B can do a piece of work in 24 days. B and C can do it in 30 days. C and A can do it in 40 days. Some work. A and B 24, B and C 30, C and A 40. Which of the following statements are true actually? It's not is true. Indicate all correct options. Okay, there are multiple correct answers possible in this, so we have to work on it. Okay. And this question, A and B can complete certain work is given. What is that work? Not mentioned. A and B can complete some work in 24 days. B and C in 30 days. C and A can do it in 40 days. Right. So the work is not mentioned. We have an advantage like we can decide what is the work. Work is not mentioned. I am taking my advantage like I can assume some work. That to LCM for this values is better. So I'm taking LCM of 24. Why LCM, sir? For easy calculations for 24, 30 and 40 will do. It will be 120. I'm deciding that work is pages, typing. I have to type 120 pages in 24 days means it's 5 pages per day. This 120 pages in 30 days means I can type 4 pages per day. 120 pages in 40 days means 3 pages per day. This work is done by A and B. This work is done by B and C. This work is done by C and A. Now they're asking A alone, B alone, C alone. This is two persons combination. They're asking A alone, B alone, C alone. I believe everybody knows that you cannot do mathematical operation in timing set. This is timing. This entire topic, time is work by efficiency, efficiency, capacity. Okay, it's like time is distance by speed. Your okay, distance and work are same. I can say I had to walk 120 kilometers. I had to walk 120 kilometers in 24 days. Then this is 5 kilometers per day, 4 kilometers per day, 3 kilometers per day. Work is similar to distance. This efficiency is similar to speed. This all comes under efficiency. This all comes under time. Okay, here work. Time is work by efficiency, similar to time is distance by speed. You cannot add the timings directly, but addition subtraction can be done efficiency. More people come, more capacity, more power, more efficiency will be there. But more people are there, it will take less time to complete the work. So why can't we add directly timings or subtract is? The logic is more people coming together, work will complete in less time. More people time should be less. We cannot do directly that addition subtraction. Whereas here, more people coming together, more efficiency, more power. Less people, less efficiency, less power, less capacity. More people, they can push more weight. Okay, maybe we can hold, we can lift more weight. If there are less people, we all together can lift less weight. It's as simple as, right? So now efficiency, if I add all this, so why we are adding all this? Okay, when you add all this, what will happen? 5 plus 4 plus 3 is 12. Here 2 times A is available, 2 times B is available, 2 times C is available. I got 2 times of A plus B plus C capacity is 12. So A plus B plus C can do 6 pages per day. Guys, now see, A plus B plus C can type 6 pages per day. Now listen, how can I get A alone, sir? B plus C is 4. See, B plus C is 4. A plus B plus C is 6. We know A plus B plus C is available as 6. Efficiency is 6. When B plus C is 4, it clearly indicates that A can type 2 pages per day. As total work is 120 pages, A can complete the work in 60 days. Time taken by A alone. A alone can type 2 pages per day. 120 pages means 120 divided by 2. A can complete the work alone in 60 days. What about B alone, C alone, sir? Yeah, you go for A plus B efficiency given in the question. Okay, may not given the question. We extracted A plus B can type 5 pages per day. See, A and B are 5 pages per day. If you work on this combination, C can type only 1 page per day. Total 120 pages, 1 page per day means 120 days you will get. 120 days. And there is one more combination, C and A. C and A can type 6 pages per day or what? 3 pages per day, fine. C and A can type 3 pages per day. Now this combination gives that B can type 3 pages per day. 120 pages, 3 pages per day means 120 divided by 3, which is 40 days. So B can complete the work in 40 days alone. One person will take more time. If it is group, it will take less time. That's what. Okay, we cannot do timing side addition subtraction. We should do only in efficiency side. Now A alone 60 days. 40 is wrong. A alone 40 is wrong. C alone 120. C 120 correct, not B 120. B 40 days correct. C 60 days is wrong. So I have two options. I given here multiple correct answers. But to indicate all correct options, it is mentioned here. Multiple correct answers are there. If you just okay, check it out. B and C are correct. Right. So let's see about the next question. Time and work. One question where lot of inputs you people got because they given two combinations. So if they ask A plus B plus C, what is the time taken? Yes, you can do. A plus B plus C can type 6 pages per day. 120 pages, 6 pages means 120 divided by 6, they can complete the work in 20 days. Now see here, 2 people 24, 3 people 20, more people, less time taken. That's why the logic, or somewhere you are doing mistake. That is not happening. Somewhere we are doing some mistake is what indication you have to work clear. Now this one related to chain rule. 45 men complete a piece of work in 30 days, working 12 hours a day. In how many days will 60 men can complete the work if working 10 hours a day? We can use chain rule or we can attack directly also. Like 45 men, how can we do directly? Sir? 45 men, 30 days, each day 12 hours means 360 hours, right? 30 days, each day 12. Okay, 30 into 12, 360 hours. Now 60 men, each day 10 hours. Let's say X days means 10x hours, right? So more people, less time taken. Here 45, here BT 60. This should be less time taken. Inversely proportional is required. More people, less time taken. So when this is 45 by 60, this should be 10x by 360. So why you are writing reverse? More people, time should be less. Number of people more, time should be less. That's why we're writing reverse. 45 by 60 is 10x by 360. This 0 cancel. Right, this is 15 3 times, 15 4 times, 4 ones 4 9 times, x equal to 27. No need of any formulas also. Chain rule also. We can attack directly like this. 45 men can complete the work in 360 hours, 30 days, 12 hours a day. Here 60 men, X days, 10 hours a day. Or else, okay, the other idea is you have some chain rule concept. M1, how many members, how many days, how many hours, how much efficiency, what is the work, how many members, how many days, how many hours, how much, what is the efficiency, work. Here work is same, both group are doing the same work. W eliminated. In question there, as both sides men are there, efficiency not given, efficiency constant. Here 45 men and 36 days, 30 days, 12 hours a day. Here 60, number of days we don't know, this is 10. Right, so this is 1 time, 2 times, 2 ones, 2 6 times, 5 2 times, 5 9 times, 2 ones, 2 3 times. So you will get 27 same. So there are different approaches. Okay, I don't suggest to people to always bat some formula. You follow certain approaches, always we can talk. Right. So let's see about the next one. See this question. This is next level question in time and work. A contractor undertakes to build a wall in 50 days. He employs 50 people for the same. However, after 25 days, he finds that only 40% of the work is completed. You observe 50 days, 25 days means half of the time completed, but only 40% of the work is complete. Now, to complete the work in time, you will use extra members, no? That's what the logic. Yeah, fine. This is very practical situation you people also face in your life in future if you are doing any project in company. You want to do a building a wall, fine. You are doing some project. You are planning to complete by your teammates with 50 days. Okay. Now 25 days completed. Only 40% of work is there completed. Remaining time 25 days. And pending work is 60% of the work because you have to complete the work in time. Now, what you can do, time is less, more work to be complete. You can deploy more people. Initially 50 members are there, 50 men or 50 people. Now 50 plus some extra you are going to deploy. What is that extra members is what the question is. How many more men? When you have less time to complete more work, right now you can apply chain rule. In fact, how many members, how many days, remaining hours and efficiency in order, work is 40%. Here, how many members, how many days, here work is 60%. 25 get cancelled and denominator all, you just see, calculate. Yeah, this is 2 times, this is 3 times, 25, 25 out, right? So this is 25 times 25. A should be equal to 25. I hope you got the idea. How many additional men is required is 25. Or else some of you can easily understand. See, here timing constant, 40, 60 means 50% extra. Here also more work, more people required. When timing is constant, more work, more people. No need of all this formula also. If you have some common sense, మనం కొంచెం కామన్ సెన్స్ వాడితే 40 becomes 60 means 50% increase. More 50% work increase, 50% employees should increase if time is constant. Yeah, here 50% increase, here 50 for 50, 50% means 25, half means 25. For 40, half is 20, 40 plus 20 is 60. Here 50, half is 25. I want 25 extra. With that logic also you can think. Formulas are designed with that basic logic only. In fact, in our regular classes, we explain how this formula designed. Right, good. Now let's see about next question. I believe that okay, these all things are okay. Are any doubts so far the questions what we discussed? Maybe I am in a rush. Okay, so let me give you some breathing time. So what are the questions we discussed so far? Let me know. Any doubts from that area?
No, sir.
No, fine. So let's see about next one. Yeah, again time and work. Some typical question is added here. 10 men and 15 women together can complete a work in 6 days. It takes 100 days for one man alone to complete the work. How many days will be required for one woman alone to complete the work? Good question actually. Okay. 10 men plus 15 women can complete the work in 6 days. We cannot directly subtract, as I mentioned, timings cannot be subtracted directly. Whereas here one man can complete the work in 100 days. Okay, now question is one woman can complete the work in how many days? This is the question. Let's see the beauty in this question. There are again many ways of solving this. There are plenty of methods for every question, right? So do the question similar to what is the approach we already followed or following. Yeah, fine. Then I'll consider my work is something like 300 pages. LCM of 600 is 300. 300 pages is the work. I'm assuming 6 days means you are typing 50 pages per day. 100 days means 3 pages per day. Now clearly one man can type 3 pages per day, but that 50 is actually 10 men plus 15 women efficiency is 50. So one man 3 pages can be typed, then 15 women you can understand 20. 15 women can type 20 pages per day. One woman can type 4 by 3 pages per day. We need efficiency, then only we can decide. So 4 by 3. Answer 75 into 3, 225 available. Yes. So one woman can type 4 by 3. Yeah. 4 by 3 pages per day. Now time taken by women. Time is work by efficiency. Here work is nothing but 300. women efficiency is 4 by 3. Okay, so 300, 4 by 3, this 3 will go to numerator. This is 75. 75 into 3, 225. There are many other methods I am telling you again. So this is one method. What is the other method, sir? I'll give you that also fine. But this is one way of handling, which is the method we followed already. We know we are fixing some work, we are creating some equation, we are solving that and then handling. This is our regular method. So far, whatever we discussed, same way. The other way, what we can do, work is same. Whether that men are doing or women are doing or group are doing, work is same. First, one man working 100 days, the work is completed, or 10 men plus 15 women working 6 days, the work is completed. These two are equal. Now what we can do, we can find the relation between these two. I'm dividing 5 20 times. This is 5 2 times, 5 3 times. And this is 2 3 times, 2 10 times. 10 men equal to 6 men plus 9 women. Clearly, 4 men equal to 9 women. The relationship is, yeah, 10 and 6. Yes, 4 men equal to 9 women. Now, if one man can complete the work in 100 days, question is regarding one woman, right? Here, one woman is nothing but 4 by 9th of men. One man 100 days, 4 by 9th of men, nothing but one woman. From this, we can calculate one man 100 days, 4 by 9th of the men. So, if people are less, time taken should be more inversely proportional. We already did inversely proportional. 1 by 4 by 9 equal to this x divided by 100. More people or less people, a time and number of people are inversely proportional we are using. So 1 upon 4 by 9 should be equal to x by 100. 1 upon 4 by 9 must be equal to x by 100. This is 25 times. This 9 will go into numerator 25 also. X will be equal to 225. This is other approach. Different people will follow different approaches. It's all up to you. Okay, here how many members? How much time? Time is work into work is time into efficiency. Okay, here one man efficiency, here 10 man and 15 man efficiencies. Work equal to time into efficiency approach I applied here. There are many ways you can handle this, right? And this question, then we'll go for mixtures and alligations a bit. Let's focus on this one. With that time and work, certain idea you people will get. Jack can complete the work in 60. Joseph can do it in 32. Now James entered. They given only for Jack. That's what the beauty in the question. They're discussing about Jack and Joseph. Now James entered. All three people started working together. After 4 days, Jack leaves. Joseph and James complete the remaining work in 8 more days. Okay, so now question is regarding what is the time taken by James alone to complete the work. See, basics are same dear. Don't worry. Okay, so is this question difficult? No. This is similar one. They asked in a different style. Don't worry. So Jack can complete the work in 16 days. Joseph can complete the work in 32 days. Right. Now I can fix the work is around 32 pages. This is 2 pages per day, Jack. Joseph can do 1 page per day. James, we don't know. Let it be. Okay, no problem. So this all people worked for 4 days. Then in 8 days, this person's is completed work, right? So when all three people are there, means this is Jack, Joseph, James. Next, Joseph and James only available. Now, when they're working like this, the final target 32 pages is completed. Fine. Now, what we can do here, the efficiency of this certain group is already available. Jack is 2. This is 1. James, we don't know. Let it be X pages. James can type X pages per day. I mean, this is 3 plus X in 4 days. Okay, each day, but this is page per day. 3 plus X pages they can type per day. Whereas here, 1 plus X pages per day. Now, what is the equation you can create? 3 plus X pages per day, 4 days means 4 into 3 plus X pages completed, plus here 8 days, 1 plus X means 8 into 1 plus X pages completed. Total it should match to 32. 4 ones, 4 twos, directly this is 4 8 times. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 3x equal to 8, x equal to 1 page per day. When x is 1 page per day, here we know when it is 1 page per day, time taken is 32. James also 32 only. James can type 1 page per day. 32 pages means 32 days required. This is a bit next level question only. I believe you understand this. Right, so let's see about next one. This is mixtures and allegation related stuff. Okay, certain questions already there in the booklet. I'm not just trying to test those questions. Let me enter into the area which is not there in your booklet. Some new stuff. Time and distance. Okay. We'll work on time and distance as well. Mixtures allegations also no issues. Let's see about this question. Two cars A and B start from a point in opposite direction at speeds 45 km per hour and 50 km per hour respectively. Then again here multiple correct answers. Wanted like this type of question so that in one question we can learn more inputs. Only agenda is less number of questions we can cover okay more different variety of sets. That's the only idea, nothing more. Now here A covers 50 kilometers within an hour. Now what is the A speed? 45 kilometer per hour. A can cover 45 kilometers in 1 hour. B speed is 50 kilometer per hour. B cover 50 kilometers within an hour is correct. B cover 50 kilometers within an hour is correct. Okay. Next other, yeah, D is correct. What about C? B takes 0.1 hours less than A takes to cover 45 kilometers. So time taken by A is distance 45, speed of A 45. So we can say 1 hour. Whereas time taken by B, speed of B is 50. Okay, this is 5 9 times 5 10 times 0.9 hours. It's clearly B taken 0.1 hours less than A is absolutely correct. C is correct. B takes 0.1 hours less than A. Now what about other question finally A? They are 1000 meters apart in 95 seconds. So after they're traveling in opposite direction. The question is they're traveling in opposite direction. They're 1000 meters distance in 95 seconds. Okay, you just calculate what is the distance traveled by A and B. Right, but Whether they started from the same point or not, that two cars A and B start from a point. Yeah, fine. In opposite direction means they are starting from same point. One may be going in this way, one may be going in this way. Now distance between them after 95 seconds. So distance is speed into time, but speed of, yeah, distance A and B both we have to add as they're traveling in opposite direction. Here, as per this option A point of view, dA plus dB to be calculated in 95 seconds. This is 45 kilometer per hour. We have to convert into meters per second, and they're asking 95 seconds time. 5 by 18 into 95. Think when you do difference of all this is 9 2 times, 9 5 times, whereas here it won't get cancelled. So what's the better way is we'll add these two common things. When add both, 5 into 95 divided by 18 is common. 5 and divided by 18, 95. So this is not 1000 actually. Whatever the way we, if 45 plus 50, 95. Remaining terms are common, no? Okay, opposite directions, yes, this is dA, dB. Adding, okay, the distance between those two is not 1000 for sure. It won't get cancelled. Okay, this is 9, it won't, it's not 1000. It's not equal to 1000. So for sure A is wrong. Some value fine, but it's not 1000. So A is wrong. So only C and D are correct. Time and distance related, multiple correct answers. Now here also multiple correct answers we get. If two buses starts from points A and B, go in the same direction. Once this time and distance related stuff completed, we'll go for mixtures and alligations related. Right, so now if you see this, same direction, more time, opposite direction, less time. So we know same direction, speed is less, opposite direction, speed will be more. That's obvious. The distance between 2 points is 120. Here see this question. Distance between 2 points is 120 kilometers. When both are traveling in same direction, okay, speeds must be subtracted. Time taken is 6 hours. So 120 speed is distance by time. You got 20 kilometer per hour. Opposite direction speeds are added. The same distance is traveled in 2 hours. So we'll get it like 60 kilometer per hour. Adding these two, divide by 2, speed of A will be obtained. Okay, maybe yeah, A speed more or B speed more, that we don't know in the question. It can be, yeah, I too agree. It's a modulus for this. It can be SB minus SA or SA minus SB. I too agree. Let's say SA is more. Where I'm considering SA is more than SB. I'm assuming. Okay. Then adding this divided by 2 will give SA, which is 40 kilometer per hour. Subtracting these two divided by 2 will give SB, which is 20 kilometer per hour. Just see this. Yeah, we got SB is 20 kilometer per hour, SA is 40. A faster one. Yeah, if it is SA or SB, I consider SA is the faster one. So faster one will be 40 kilometer per hour. Yes, correct. Difference between speeds is 20. Yes, correct. And I think so. Okay, except D, the rest all options are correct only as per this question. Faster one 40. Faster one is twice the slower one. Difference between, yes, A, B, C all correct. D wrong. Slower bus travel at 20 kilometer per hour, not faster one. Okay, so sorry, slower bus travel at 20, not at 40. So A, B, C, all these three options are correct. Right. Now let's move for the next question. This is regarding a same direction. Okay. At what time? Sometimes they'll ask you at what distance. Here, two trains are leaving from the same place to reach some destination. Okay, they have a common plan, same route. Okay, they're moving from, let's say, Hyderabad to Delhi. Train A leaves Hyderabad at 11 a.m. Train B leaves Hyderabad at 2 p.m. But train B speed is more. Train A speed is bit less. At what time these two trains are going to meet? Whenever there are two timings are there, we should always look into the late time, 2 p.m. So let's say they started at Hyderabad, the target to reach Delhi, right? So at 2 p.m., what's the scenario we have to just work on? This is train one, and here train two yet to start at Hyderabad, whereas train one already travels certain distance. So train one speed, if you just check it out, 60 kilometer per hour, whereas train two 72 kilometer per hour. Now the distance in this 3 hours, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., in this 3 hour span, train one travels certain distance. It's 60 kilometer per hour, 1 hour 60, 3 hours means 180 kilometers already travel. Right. Now, as the same direction, what is the time? Okay, distance speed is subtracted, time is distance 180 gap. This is covering 12 kilometers extra in 1 hour. This is 60, this is 72. This train to is 12 kilometers travel extra in 1 hour. We want 180. So 1 hour 12 extra, 180 means 15 hours are required. From 2 p.m., 15 hours. 12 hours means 2 a.m. 15 hours means it will be 2 a.m. plus 3, 5 a.m. They are going to meet at 5 a.m. there. 12 hours indicates 2 p.m. will become 2 a.m. plus 3 hours to compensate that. So at 5 a.m. they are going to meet. Right? So see the beauty in this question. Sometimes they'll ask you from Hyderabad. Okay, from Hyderabad at what distance trains are meeting? If they ask you at what distance from Hyderabad trains are going to meet, then okay, you consider any one of the train distance from Hyderabad they meet is nothing but distance is speed into time. Second train speed is 72. It travels 15 hours to meet. So then 1050 plus 30, 1080. Give 2 to this 30 into 36. Yeah, it's 1080 kilometers. So from Hyderabad, after 1080 kilometers travel, these two trains are going to meet. If they ask distance, this is how we can do. No, sir, I'll take train one speed. If you want to take train one speed, S1 into T1, yeah, fine. S1 will be 60, but timing traveled is this one started at 11 a.m. right? Then I have to take 18 hours. Train one started at 11 a.m. Now they meet at 5 a.m. It's 18 hours. Don't take 15. If it is train one, then it will give same answer 1080 only. Okay. Now this is boats and streams related question. A motorboat whose speed is 15 kilometer per hour in still water. So speed of boat is 15 kilometer per hour. It is going 30 kilometers downstream and come back 30 kilometers upstream in 4 hours 30 minutes. So you are going from X to Y while going downstream. Return will be upstream obviously. The distance is clearly given 30 kilometers. The time taken to do this job is 4 hours 30 minutes. This 30 kilometers is the distance. So time is distance by speed. 4 hours 30 minutes means 4 1 by 2 timing. Distance 30 kilometers while going downstream means 15 plus speed of the stream. Down means speed is added. Up means speed will be written is up. Up means speed will be subtracted 15 minus s. This should be 9 by 2. 15 plus SS, 15, yeah, 30, right? So fine. What I'll do now, okay, you can make sure this calculations in a easy way, like three ones, three times, 10 times, this is 10 times, fine. Now send this 2 to this side, send the 2 to that side, then 3 will be equal to 20, SS will be 5, I can clearly see. No need of equation solving, see the gentle way of handling. Now I'm sending 2 to this side, 3 equal to 20 divided by 15 plus SS. You can do that option verification calculations in a very easy way like this. Send this 2 to right side, 20, 20 will come. So 20 divided by 15 plus SS, 20 divided by 15 minus SS, like that we can handle. Calculations we can handle in this fashion, right? So certain questions we discussed, and still, yeah, we'll go for a few more. Especially we have to address mixtures and allegations as well, as some of you clearly mentioned that's the area we people want to improve. I believe so far what are the questions we discussed, you people got certain idea. Right, so let me enter into that next area, which is I'm just trying to set my screen size. I just try to avoid writing in below. That's one thing. Yeah, let's see about this question. Then a couple of that. Then we'll go for mixtures allegation. 3 questions, then we'll enter into mixtures allegation. If I walk at 30 miles per hour, I reach 1 hour before the reporting time. And if I walk at 20 miles per hour, I reach 1 hour late. Find the distance between 2 points at the exact time of reaching destination is 11 a.m. Then find the speed and okay, which I have to walk. So distance between them and at what distance between 2 points we need to calculate and what is the speed I need to maintain. If I'm traveling with 30 miles per hour, I'm reaching 1 hour before. If I'm traveling at 20 miles per hour, I'm reaching 1 hour late. Okay, so don't say 30, 20 between 25. 25 is not there. Okay, because time and yeah, speed and timing are inversely related. So don't map in that style. Distance is same. So we are taking certain time later t. When you want to cover this distance, 30 into t minus 1 hour, you are going yearly. Now same distance if you go with speed 20, you are taking 1 hour late. Now when you divide these two, you can find t, then you can automatically get distance. Then you can automatically set here. When you divide these two, 1 equal to 3 by 2 times of t minus 1 divided by t plus 1. Now clearly I can see that t plus 1 divided by t minus 1 must be equal to 3 by 2. Right, so cross multiplying 2t plus 2, 3t minus 3, t will be equal to 5 hours. Time is 5 hours. Exact time, traveling time should be 5 hours only. Then distance is, use one of this, 30 into 4, 120 miles. There are two options with 120 miles. Okay. And yeah, you can sense that 24 is the answer, because if you go with 30, you are early, 20 is late, 16 is still late. You want on time. That way you can sense and mark 24, or else distance is 120, you have to travel in 5 hours means speed is distance by time. 120 miles you need to travel, and you have to cover exactly in 5 hours. Exact correct timing is 5 hours. 120 divided by 5, which is 24 miles per hour. mph, miles per hour. mph is not meters per hour, miles per hour general. kmph is kilometers per hour. See this question here, there are n number of this. Again, I'm telling you, this question can be handled in different ways. I'm showing you very simple way of handling the question. Now, what about this one? Average speed. Average speed is nothing but total distance divided by total time. So students who are watching maybe will watch the recorded may have some issue regarding the bottom. Some area will be missed. Okay, so now here you are traveling from A to B, then B to A. A to B distance is 70. Total distance is 70 plus 70, 140 you travel. Total timing 48 minutes and 36 minutes. 48 plus 36, which is nothing but 84 minutes. That is minutes you want in hour. As you can see, denominator, okay, the units are kilometer per hour. So 84 divided by 60. So 140 divided by 84 into 60 kilometer per hour. 100 is the answer. Why, sir? 14 into 6 is 84. That's what. 14 10 times, 14 6 times, 6 10 times, you will get 100 kilometer per hour. Average speed is always total distance divided by total time. And this question also average speed they are asking. Timing is given, not distance. So average speed is again total distance divided by total time. Total timing is available. First 40 minutes means divide by 60 to convert into hour. Next 50 minutes divide by 60 to convert into hours. Then 1 hour. Distance is speed into time. Now here 30 kilometer per hour, 40 minutes means the distance traveled is 30 into 40 by 60. Next 50 minutes 60 kilometer per hour, 60 into speed into timing, 50 divided by 60. This is speed 30, timing 1 hour, so 30 into 1. Now cancel all this, you will get the answer. So 2 times, this is 20, 50, 30, 100 numerator. Denominator, this is 90 divided by 60, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. Okay, so 20 times 20 into 2 is 40, 40 kilometer per hour. Option B, 40 kilometer per hour is the answer. Average speed is nothing but 40 kilometer per hour. Option B. Here 100, this is 40. Total distance divided by total time is the agenda. Now we need to focus on that mixtures alligations at set of questions. Data introduction. Somewhere I kept mixtures alligation. This is remote replacement, a part of mixtures alligations only. I'm just trying to find which is not available in your booklet, because booklet questions already recorded. You can take the reference and so on. I think yeah, it is taking time for me to find out. Better, okay, let it be what are the things available. Let's see. So this is mixtures alligations related stuff only. In mixtures alligations, there are 3 different type of questions in general. One is ratio given, one is ratio not given. Mixed ratio given, mixed ratio not given, like that. This first question, whatever I kept just now, is regarding ratio given. Next one ratio not given. Other one, remove and replacements like that. There are three methods, three different type of questions in this mixed allegation. The first one here, ratio is already given. First type of rice is 15 per kg. Second type of rice is 20 per kg. They said you have to mix it in 2:3. What is mixed price? Right. So they said already you have to mix in 2:3 means I can take 2 cases from first variety, 3 cases from second variety, satisfying the 2:3. They said how to mix also. Now 15 per case, 2 cases means 15 into 2, 30 rupees. 20 per case, 3 cases means 20 into 3, 60 rupees. This is 5 cases, 90 rupees, 5 cases. So mixed one is 18 per case. That's what option A. Whenever the mixed ratio is given for any question, this is how you need to apply. Okay, A into M, B into N divided by M plus N, or A into X, B into Y divided by X plus Y. 15 per kg, 20 per kg in 2:3 ratio. I can take 20 kgs, 30 kgs, 2 kgs, 3 kgs, 200 grams, 300 grams, whatever it might be. Satisfying that ratio, I can consider the amount. This is one model where mixed ratio is given. MR tick mark means mixed ratio is given in the question. The other model is this one, mixed ratio not given. They said one type of rice costing 20 per kg, other type of rice costing 25 per kg. Mixed one should be written in the middle. Mixed one is 22 per kg. Now they are asking in what ratio you are mixing. What ratio you are mixing, right? So one is 20, other one is 25. Mixing you got 22. Then what you have to do is take difference, put in opposite side. Take difference, put in opposite side. That ratio we need to consider. Difference should be always positive. Take difference, put in opposite side. Why you have to do difference and all we discussed in regular classes, or you just take the reference of that original video. So this is 3:2 is the answer. Mixed allegation, first two models are this. Any set of questions, first two models we can. The third model is remove and replacement. The first is two is this. What about third model, sir? I'll cover that. This is the third model. Then I'll get back to this remaining set of questions related mixtures and allegations as well. Okay, we'll see what it might be possible in next couple of minutes. This is third model, remove and replacement. Replaced. Okay, you are removing replacements. First, you have to remove and replace. No, if this type of questions are okay, I'm giving you the shortcut way directly. I'm not going in depth right now as time not permitted. So if you read the question, originally 10 liters of spirit is there. Spirit initially 10 liters. Then what you are doing, you are removing 1 liter and replace with 1 liter of water. You are removing 1 liter out of the total 10. Initially 10 liters is there. You removed 1 liter, then added 1 liter water. Right. Then subsequently, again 1 liter of mixtures are there. Now why they call mixture? So initially it's spirit only. Now water is added, they have to use the word mixture. 1 liter removed and replaced with water. Okay. They said one more time. Again do 1 liter remove, add 1 liter water. Now what is the spirit at the end? Right. So first you remove 1 out of 10. Then here also 10 liters only available, right? Initially 10, you removed 1 and added 10. 1 liter, so 10 liters only available. Here also 10 liters only available. Okay. But that spirit is how much? I'm talking about this is total 10 liter, total 10, total 10. Spirit will be reduced. Now see, I'm removing 1 liter out of 10, 1 by 10. Again, from the total, I'm removing 1 liter, 1 by 10. Next here also, I'm removing 1 liter, 1 by 10. This is what the procedure. It's almost like compound interest concept, but decreasing. So 1 minus 1 by 10 means nothing but 9 by 10, 9 by 10, 9 by 10, 9 by 10 likewise. 9 cube is 729 divided by 100 is 7.29 liters. Don't say 7 liters as the answer. It's a foolish thing because second time onwards there is spirit water both are there. What is the logic, sir? Why not 7? First time pure spirit, You remove 1 liter, spirit only will come out. But second time onwards, you are adding water as water also available. Okay, whenever you are removing, you don't expect only spirit will come. Spirit and water both will come. Some part of spirit, some part of water, both will come out. Okay, that's what remove and replacement. When you're replacing, you are replacing water. After one time, it's like a mixture. You always need to call it like a mixture. And now certain practice questions I just want to add in the remove and replacement what I discussed right now. As you people understand, I am just giving you certain questions related to remove and replacement. Let me put that here. One moment. First two models we can discuss more, but time is not allowing me to do that. Sorry. Now let's see how many of you can handle this next question. Yeah, this one, please. Everybody give a trial regarding this. What is the question they given? Remove and replacement. A milk containing 30 liters, 6 liters are drawn out and replaced with water. Same process is repeated 2 more times, means total 3 times. What is the milk left means? So milk left is nothing but initially 30 liters. You are removing 6 out of 30. You are doing total 3 times. Do whole cube directly. This is 1 by 5. 1 minus 1 by 5 is 4 by 5. 4 cube is 64. 5 cube is 125. Or you write 5 into 5 square. This one will get cancelled. 60 into 64 divided by 25. So which is again 5 times. Sorry, I have to write 6 now. 6 into 64 divided by 20. So which is 384 divided by 25. What will you get? Is it 14 point something or 15 point something? 15 point something, right? So 15.36. Option D. And this question, you see what this question is given in one of the company actually. Fine, let it be. But okay, we are practicing. Our intention is to revise the concept and learn things in a better way. What company it is, let it be. Okay, but you'll get the idea. So a beaker contains 180 liters of alcohol. On the first day, 60 of alcohol is taken out, replaced by water on the second day. 90 taken out, replaced by water. Why I said this one, see when you write the equation, this is what many people had something in the textbook. Okay, but now alcohol left initially 180. First time you are removing 60 out of 180. You removed 60, added 60, totally 180 only. Second time you are removing 90 out of 180. So how can you say 180? You remove 60 and replace by what is replace means equal quantity only. Next time you are removing 120 out of 180. Now what will be the quantity after the fourth day? This is second day you remove. See, first day it is there. You are removing this in second day. Third day. This is fourth day. Don't do 4 times, dear. Okay, be careful. And this is 1 by 3. This is 1 by 2. This is 2 by 3. Now 180, 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. This is 1 by 2, here 1 by 3. 18, this will give 10, 10 into 2, 20 liters. So alcohol left after all this process is 20 liters. 20 liters. Alright. Let us see about one more question in that fashion. Yeah, this is a mixed alligation, different one. But yeah, some of you can say that this other question, what we are now going to discuss, maybe you'll think this is percentage. Yeah, fine, you take it like percentage or mixed alligations, what it might be. Let's see how can we handle this question. On a test containing of 250 questions, Jessie answered 40% of the first 125 questions correctly. What percent of the other 125 questions does she need to answer correctly for her grade on the entire exam to be 60%? I think directly without any calculations, you people can give the answer. 250 questions as it is equal 125, 125, it's 1 is to 1 ratio. I want 1 is to 1, right? Here 40%, here something, mixing is 60%. What should be this X? Ratio should be 1 is to 1 only. You want ratio 1 is to 1, okay? Initially 140%, overall, see this is what entire exam means overall. You can do this like mixed allegation also. Or else I'll tell you right straightforward approach also. Its answer is 80%. This is 40, this is 80. In mixing 1 is to 1, you will get 60 if it is 80 only. 80%. This is 80%. 80 and 60 difference is 20, 40 and 60 difference is 20, 20, 20 cancel, 1 is to 1. Or else what I'll tell you, sir, I don't want all this stuff. I want only in percentages model. Out of 250 questions, overall you want 60% should be correct. 60% for this is 150. Now in this out of 125 questions, first 125 questions, you got 40% only correct. 40% means 100 only correct. You want 150 to be correct, you got 100 only. Sorry, 50, 50, 50, 40% is 50. 50, this is 50, yeah. Now you want to achieve 150 means here it should be 100. What is this percentage? You want 100 correct out of 125. If you want percentage, multiply by 100. 25, 5 times 25, 4 times by 20 times 20 into 4 is 80%. This set must be 80%. Okay, this is 40, then only it will match, right? So in the given time, we tried our best to recall different inputs, and all the best for your drive. Okay, I'll just share you one PDF also where all topics links are available. You just try to go with remaining topics. Whatever you people feel as difficult, you just put it in a fast forward mode, and you will try to go ahead with that revision concepts. Right? Thank you all, and all the best for your drive.